Gary Lamb with the 10-minute take on your Golden State Warriors. This is happening right after the Warriors blew an 18-point lead to the Denver Nuggets, and Jonathan Kuminga is not happy about his minutes. Now, I'm on record before the season started. My prediction was that Jonathan Kuminga was going to take over the Jordan Poole minutes. He was going to take over some of that scoring. Look, Jordan Poole is a pro. His minutes are erratic, and that's what maybe I expect out of Kuminga. So I don't think it was a big, high expectation that Kuminga couldn't come in, add some points, maybe take about 30 minutes was Poole. I think Kuminga could get 27, 28. He's averaging 22. And the big controversy out, the story is Kuminga doesn't think Steve Kerr is the best coach for his development and has lost faith. All right, maybe that's fair. Maybe the James Wiseman, it really was a fiasco. There's evidence towards that. But look, it is what it is, and I want to give you a fair, balanced take on the Warriors right now. And I want to say, first of all, the Warriors are not dead in the water. If there is a turn it on, turn it off sport in all the sports, it's professional basketball, it's the NBA. The Warriors are not dead in the water. They have plenty of talent. But the problem is this. Steph Kerr isn't getting any younger, and they really don't have a consistent second scorer. Andrew Wiggins has all the talent in the whole wide world, but where is he? I mean, a couple of years ago during the championship run, this guy was dynamic. He was playing hard. He was getting rebounds. He looked like that guy looked like a Hall of Famer. He's never been consistent with that. And when he first came to the Warriors, he wasn't consistent at all. So many times, this talented player is invisible. And I gotta say it right now, state of the Warriors. I always hear Klay Thompson is back, Klay Thompson is back. Okay, all shooters, even Reggie Miller, maybe Ray Allen not so much, but the great shooters, hey, they'll go hot and cold. And Klay Thompson can go cold, but he can get hot like literally nobody in NBA history. Nobody in NBA history. This Game 6 Klay, there's 37 and a quarter. That guy's still in there somewhere. But Klay Thompson is not back because Klay Thompson is not back because he can't play defense the same as he could before. He could guard the other team's best perimeter player, and I do not see that coming back. All right, that said, the Warriors do have talent, young talent. I want to talk about Jonathan Kuminga. All right, airplane over my head. That just shows you it's all the way live, baby. And for the Warriors to fly high, I thought that Jonathan Kuminga would be able to give the Warriors that scoring like Jordan Poole did. Just the points. Last night, I want to be clear, I don't think the Warriors lost to the Nuggets because Jonathan Kuminga didn't come in for the last 18 minutes. It's actually not surprising because that's how Steve Kerr's done it. He really hasn't relied on Jonathan Kuminga consistently. He's given him 22 minutes. I think he should get 28 to 30, maybe 27, right? The Warriors lost because Steph Curry, was cold down the stretch and made a terrible turnover, right? And I blame Steph, right? I'm not blaming Steph because we ain't shit without Steph. The Warriors have, real clear, the Warriors have the hardest thing to ever happen for a team. Warriors fans of old understand this. The hardest thing to do and the easiest thing to do is get the best player. They have a championship winning superstar, maybe not the best in the world anymore because of his age. Nobody's young forever. But he can get it done down the stretch. He just got it done 2 years ago. He looks good. He always makes the same turnovers. Fucking Steph, I've talked shit about you the whole time, but I love you, brother. I'll love you no matter what. 4 titles for the Warriors. Steph is fine. Don't fuck with Steph at all. Don't bother him until you're actually close. Until you can do shit. You got your team shit together, okay? Our shit ain't together. Steph's the least of your problems, and he's the reason why you still have a chance. But here's a problem. They don't have consistent secondary scorer to, make sure fresh is fresh down the stretch. The whole fucking team of the Warriors, their whole job is to keep Steph Curry fresh down the stretch so he can finish it off, and he doesn't get too tired or injured, and he can take us all the way home. He's done it 4 fucking times. This is where Steve Kerr comes in. Like I said, I'm on record of saying I think Kuminga's going to come in and take over some of that scoring, even if it's early, if you can't trust him late. And I trust Kuminga, but he's young. He's 21, so it's reasonable to believe that he might be erratic. Not Jordan Poole erratic, but the expectation was not unrealistic because you got a guy with a ton of talent. I don't know if he's a winning player, but he's a good player. And if you're going to have a scorer, you're going to add a scorer to the team that you don't count on. Most likely place, another airplane. The most likely place is what you got already at home. All right, Kuminga can jump out of the gym. He's exciting. All right, and I want to be fair to Steve Kerr. What Steve Kerr says is the most, and that's the goal for the Warriors, the championship. A lot of people don't see it, but I can see it. You do have the players. You've got Steph Curry. That's the main thing. But what we're missing is that secondary scoring and energy, right? So let's get back to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr says to win the championship, we need to rely on the horses, the top guys. Draymond, Curry, Wiggins, and Klay Thompson. He's absolutely right because they know how to win it going down the stretch, and they can turn it on down the stretch. Bottom line, yes. But here's my problem. And I want to go to the guys he is playing. Trace Jackson Davis, Brandon Pajemski. You know what they're adding that Moody and Kuminga don't? Energy! Energy, bro! And he should be playing Moody too. There's nothing wrong with Moody. Why not play this guy? Why not do it? Alright? And I love Pods. I love Trace Jackson Davis. I love their energy. They bring it, baby, because the Warriors are old and tired and they're rocking chairs and shit. And they play when they want to play, and Steph Curry's bullshitting around. I think Steph Curry will stop bullshitting around when it gets serious, but you got to keep him fresh enough. You need to load manage. If you load managed when he was a young player, now you're not. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, bottom line. I believe Steve Curry is right. You need veterans. You need top players, winning players to get you to the championship. All right, but now is the time. I've said you play the young guys, you play some young guys, not the other young guys. Young guys will get you games like just happened. You play really well, you're all excited, yeah, and the good team, the championship team, fucking hunts your ass down and puts you away in the end. That's how it was. That's how it was for the Warriors for years until they got Steph Curry, so don't fuck with Steph Curry, all right? Okay, but here's what I gotta say. If we can't make a deal, which I said, we got to make a deal. We got to get a second scorer. We got to keep our defense, right? But here's the thing with Kuminga. My personal thought, when I look at him, I know he's a good player. I know we can get like Jordan Poole minutes out of him. I know we can get some scoring. But are you a championship player? The Warriors are losing anyway. So fuck it now. It's time to go. And you can't wait for Kuminga to sit on the pine. If I'm Steve Kerr, I'm doing like this, looking in Kuminga's eye. Look, brother, you're too damn good and talented to be fucking around. I can't waste your ass on the bench until you get your shit together and play like a champion. You got all the damn talent in the world, but I can't play your ass because you're fucking around. You should be getting boards. You should be crashing the boards and bringing the energy. I'm playing Pajemski and Trace Jackson over your ass because you don't bring it every night. So if you can be a man, you can shake my hand. If you don't mind it, if you can take the heat, because these other guys are gonna look at me, the kids are gonna look at me. If you don't fucking bring it, how can I play you? So if you don't bring it, I'm gonna be on your ass. Can you handle that? Can you handle the heat from the coach? And if you take it like a man, damn right. I play Kuminga 30 minutes a game. Gary Lamb made it at Mania, Warrior 10-minute take.